What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Bobby Part 77 stream. Apologies for the last 2 or 3 days where I haven't done too many streams, but we're back today with flipping hell, boys. And I think we've got 3 streams today. It's to make up for it. Yeah, we should have 3 streams for you guys today, so that'll be a good thing for you guys. And me. Today we are continuing with our FC26 Newcastle United Manager Pyramid in the very, very early stage of Season 2 after starting Season 2 last time out. I play on Legendary mode, slides are fair, I'm only allowed to buy 2 to 3 players per season, and yeah. In my first season, my Newcastle United Manager Pyramid, which I spent the last month doing, and I finished about half a week ago to a week ago, we won the Premier League near the final day, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but we lost the Champions League final. Ademar Lookman, the Champions League and the Premier League top scorer, breaking records. Van der Ven, they were our 2 signings. He played brilliant in defence. At the start of this season, my objectives from the board was to win the FA Cup, win the Champions League and win the Prem. So very, very harsh to say the least. My team, mainly the same, but after only scoring 1 single set piece excluding penalties last season, and with Joe Linton being a weak link, I thought to buy 2 players. Last stream, I bought James Maddison to replace Joe Linton and Trent Alexander-Arnold to replace Tino Livramento. This was to provide supposedly better set pieces and supposedly a bit more an offensive attack. Everyone else remains the same. So of course we are the defending champions. We are the holders of the FA Cup and the Premier at the end of the Carabao Cup. So we start the season very mixed bag. It was actually, as the title suggests, a reality check for the champions. We were very diverse last stream. I don't think we were good enough, in my opinion. I really don't think we were good enough last stream, actually, which is very surprising considering the form we're in. 3 games played, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. To be fair, one of those games was Community Shield, not actually the league, so we've gotten 4 out of a possible 6 points in the Prem. But still, we start off by losing against City in the Community Shield. It was a very close game, but we waited until the second half to actually get going. Ademar Lookman and Alanga got a goal. Against Forest, we won 3-2. I think Alanga got a brace in that game, and trying to think who got the first. I'm trying to think who got the other goal. Wouldn't be able to tell you. I completely forgot. Maybe Gordon. Then against Chelsea, Ademar Lookman got a goal, and Alanga got another goal, but we got a draw as we conceded late on. So it's been a very mixed bag, and as you can see from our first 3 games, we have conceded 7 goals. It's not really good enough. As it stands, because the Champions League draw hasn't been done yet, we'll be playing. Well, we'll just see what happens when we get to the Villa game, but today has to be a bit better. Our new signings, Maddison and Trent. Maddison has been very good in his first 3 games. Remember, it has only been the first 3 games. None of them have got a goal or assist yet. But they've been really good in the offensive fronts, Maddison and Trent. Our set pieces have been more dangerous, despite the fact we haven't scored a corner yet. However, in the defensive fronts, obviously Trent has been a bit of a mixed bag. He's been good at times, but also shaky at times. So it's interesting, actually. Today we're hoping for a better streak. Remember, we haven't lost a Premier League game yet this season. We've only played 2, though, of course. The only loss we had this season was against City in the Community Shield. Last season, we only lost 6 Premier League games. We lost our first 2. Remember, we did lose our first 2 Premier League games last season and then went on to win the league. We are the champions. So there we go. The Champions League draw's been done. Today, 3 Premier League games for you. Against Villa at home, Arsenal at home and Wolves away. There are 3 decently hard games. Arsenal, we played in the FA Cup last season. We played them twice in the league last season. Beat them twice, lost them once. Aston Villa at home, beat them twice last season. Once in the Carabao Cup and the quarterfinals, once in the league. But they did also beat us near the start of last season 2-1. Wolves, who I think we beat twice last season. Galatasaray in our first Champions League group game of the season is the draw we've been put in. We did get to the final of the last Champions League. That is the only competition we want to try and win this season that we haven't already. and then we will end off with a Manchester United game in the Carabao Cup round 3 as the holders. Let's see our draw. So Galatasaray, Rapid, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, PSG, Slavia, and on. We have been drawn in the group of death. We could easily get 6. I can only see 9 possible points there. Galatasaray, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, PSG. It is not an easy group stage at all for Newcastle. They've been drawn in a very tough group stage. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday early afternoon though. I've got a Minecraft stream for you guys later. I have a Paint the Town Red for you guys tonight. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to get a long Fortnite stream in as I was supposed to do. Aston Villa 18th place after losing their first 2 matches compared to our first 4 points. Newcastle set pieces still problemos. Yeah, but playing in St James's Park, it's a mixed bag to the Prem season. 1 win, 1 draw. It's not terrible, certainly not terrible. But as we all know, it's certainly not perfect, and there is room for improvement, certainly in defence. 5 goals in 2 games is not bad at all. However, 4 goals conceded in 2 games is a bit, you know, I don't know. The full team is fit and ready. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Maddison still settling in without getting a GA yet, but they have had some good performances. That front three's been electric once more again so far this season. Alanga with 4 goals, Lookman with 2, and Gordon's been rapid as well on the assisting front. So playing against Aston Villa at home, after Aston Villa's poor start of the season and how we usually have been this season, it should be a game we can win. But I want to start well. We need to start well. We are the champions. We want to win this Premier League twice in a row, and we don't do that by starting slow, by being on the back foot, picking ourselves up the canvas, because it will be hard to do so. The only other change from this season I forgot to mention, if you guys didn't watch the last stream, is Aaron Ramsdale was actually on loan for the whole of last season. I played him instead of Nick Pope. He got a loan back at the start of this season, so Nick Pope finally gets some game time and is in replacement. So here we go. This game we should be winning. Newcastle. Still high spirits, 4 points out of possible 6. It is certainly not the worst possible start, but it's not the start that champions are made of. But, you know, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge isn't always an easy test, and this won't be an easy test either against Villa. Did lose against Villa 2-1 at the start of last season. Let's hope it's a reverse in this. It's going to be a difficult stream. The northeast of England at St James's Park. It's going to be a big day. The champions march out, looking to retain, looking to defend, looking to battle for their title they worked so hard to win last season. 85-point battle from Manchester City until match day 37, where they sealed the deal. The best attack in the league last season, and so far the best attack in the league this season. But the defence has been creaking at the back, have been a bit vulnerable so far. Trent and Maddison has put in some shifts, same with the others, but they start to settle in a bit more. They start to put in their early performances. And there's an early performance against Villa needed today. Morgan Rogers, one of the main threats, hurdles out. And a little notice to England's 2-1 win against Norway yesterday in real life to send them to the semi-finals of the World Cup. I watched it. Nerve-wracking, tingling, nail-biting. But we won. It's coming home. I think it's coming home. Not the best performance, but we got there. Semi-finals. Argentina will be playing. But anyway, here's Trent. Here's Alanga, who's had a brilliant start to the season. He's on the roll here. He's on the run, looking to turn on the burners early on. The Premier League scorer last season, Adamada Lookman. It is a free kick. It is Trent to take it. He'll certainly whip it in. Trent Van der Ven won it. No one was there to follow up on it. Buendia. Tonali's chasing Bailey. It looks first of all. Tonali's there. Oh, poor ball in the end actually. Rogers chased by Hall. Watkins trying to steal in. Mickey van der Ven was there first. Ardemar ball. It's Gordon who tries to attack. It is Anthony Gordon! Wow, wow, wow. Pulled it, cut it back to the near post. But in the end, it looks to be an electrifying start for Newcastle. They certainly are. Do have some electric starts in them. Apologies for my mic keeps going sometimes. Done that recently. Not sure why. Yeah, he just cuts it back in the end. I think he should probably keep on running in. Probably the wrong option to go for that side. It's a good start for Newcastle though. Bailey. Watkins. Van der Ven. Here is Lewis Hall. He just chops back inwards. James Maddison to power forward. Fantastic. Gordon. He has to try and keep it, and he does. But the touch was too heavy, and it leads to Trent having to win that back. Well, I've got to say, it's Trent. It's lovely. It's really, really sharp. He's there again, Trent. It's fantastic. The captain, a bit wayward. Maddison. Lookman, he ignores the run. Maddison is in behind here! Rattles it in for his first St. James's Park goal! Wow, wow, wow! His maiden goal! Hear the roar, they love him! James Maddison! Ardemar Lookman rampaging forward. Maddison galloping! The shackles come off and he flies free! He is a magpie now! A magpie for life! Beats the badge, and he's got a new badge to beat, all right. And he really is beating those dances. His first goal for Newcastle United, taken so calmly, and hear the roars. They love him. 20 minutes in. He was going all right. I suggest that's the first of a few at least. Van der Ven stepping in. A challenge that was required, a ball that was required. It looked sharp. They look to roam, they look to hunt, they look to speed away. It is up to the Olanga! Pushed aside by Mano Martinez, but the pressure retains. The blood is set. Now it's a corner. Lacking corners last season, as we've already discussed. Trent swings it in! Oh! Wow, Portman, there's a few trickles in there. The corners certainly look more dangerous this season than last one. Still yet to get a header on it. It's not going to be easy to break that deadlock because the headers were also the problem last season. Buendia being chased and hounded by the captain and the speedsters. Van der Ven chipping back. Oh, Trent loses out. And Emel Buendia ran. Oh, Pope! He came originally. He's nowhere to be seen now, Watkins! Aston Villa equalise, and Newcastle's defensive vulnerability just. The cracks are shown again. I don't know what Nick Pope's doing. He puts off Botman, he comes out. If you commit, you have to commit. And I think Nick Pope has to save that. He hasn't got enough strong hand on that. Watkins comes in, the marking is poor. He has to get across, I get it. He gets a full hand to it. He has to keep out the goalkeeper. I think that's really poor from Nick Pope. A lot of pressure on him at the start of the season before, man like Ramsdale, who did so well last season, but that is so poor. When you come out as a goalkeeper, when you come out that far, you have to commit. You put off your defenders, and especially that. So poor. That is so poor. The champions, they don't know what to do this season because we're expected to at least win 2 or 3 trophies this season, or aim for 2 or 3 trophies. But we didn't think we'd be in this position last season where we would have won 3 trophies and expected to retain a Premier League title. Lookman, he plays in Anthony Gordon. Lookman's alongside, Gordon checking back. Oh, Maddison just staves across it. And it cuts and checks wide. I'm really frustrated with Nick Pope, actually. That's two really bad errors from him. The marking on Watkins isn't good enough, I understand that. But you have to look at the goalkeeper for that. Watkins is one of the smallest men, you have to look at him for that. It's Leon Bailey now. Oh, Rogers, and Nana! What the fuck am I watching? What are we doing? Sorry for the language. Oh my. Newcastle just falling to shreds, and their defence is falling down with them as well at their castle, at their fortress. Lewis Hall and Botman get shrugged off the ball, and Van der Ven is nowhere to be seen, and Nana just strikes it in. I don't understand. That's 2 goals in 6 minutes. What has happened? I don't understand. Come on, boys. It is actually really poor from the champions. It is certainly reality check in defence. It is Alanga now, trying to put into a life back into this team. He chops it back. It's Guimaraes! It's just into the keeper's hands. Frustration for Newcastle. Did well in the first 25 minutes to get ahead, and then they've played so poor to concede those 2 goals. 2 really poor goals to concede. I'm really frustrated, actually. And there's a bit of space here for Villa. Botman does really well, to be fair. Maddison looking to chop it back and to find the danger man. He certainly is a danger man. Lookman's even more what's it, Konsa. And he retains his balance, keeps the ball, chips it in. Sandro Tonali! Oh, that's a foul, surely! Oh, it's not given. They want to keep the hunt on for one last kick and a half. Lookman! The centre-back! Sven Botman, goodness me! Drives the pain away! And gets us rolling on the stroke at half-time. A real warrior, made of steel and titanium. A real battler. He gained 40 yards, strutting up to find the form. Newcastle were just eager, so desperate to find one more glint of light at the end of the tunnel of the half. An unlikely source, but a crucial source for the Magpies. Sven Botman, the centre-back. Well, Van der Ven did score 4 goals last season as a centre-back. Sven Botman joins in on the party. So sharp and silky from Newcastle to find that glimmer of light. It's 2-2 at the half. Yes! And how pivotal could that strike of a ball from Sven Botman could be. I just saw him coming forward. I thought, play him. Sandro Tonali had a pop. I mean, they all had a pop. It was a good half from Newcastle on the attacking front, and the defending front is very poor again. It was really good, that goal. Maddison looking to peel in and looking to give us an early start. Defending certainly has to be better in this half. It was just 2 moments that Villa had switched off. Paul. Gordon, now look at that, so tricky, so cheeky, so hard to strug him off. He's down the ring, he's down the line. He wins the corner, and it is a corner. Trent's a whip it in. It certainly is looking more dangerous, these corners. Newcastle still only have 1 corner goal under my management, 1 set piece goal, excluding penalties under my management so long ago. But since the exclusion of Trent and Maddison this season, it does look more dangerous. But it is a good start from Newcastle. Bailey. And now Alexis Garcia. It's not been a poor start to season Newcastle defensively. It's just a few moments that we switch off. Certainly been the better team in these games. It's really nice by Newcastle to build that out. It's a poor ball from Hall though, quite sloppy. St James's Park. The voices ring on though. I think that's a bit poor as well to leave Lallana in that bit of space there. Tielemans. Oh well, Guimaraes has been done by Buendia, and a few's been done by Buendia. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. It's so sloppy from Newcastle again. ML Buendia just, oh my. We're behind again. I'm not sure what's happening to our defence. Sven Botman and Bruno Guimaraes gets absolutely done. Ollie Watkins has left us free as a bird to do whatever he wants with the ball again. What are we doing? That's 7 goals. No. That's 8 goals conceded in 3 flipping matches. Why is our defence so poor? It was a lot better than this last season. Early days, but the defending is looking slightly scary for the champions. And as it stands, they're going to lose. And I'm not used to losing at this, in this competition and this ground. We're going to a repeat start to last season. Wow. Villa looking so strong on the attack when they do go on the attack. And James Maddison now drives forward, tries to put it in. It's Armando Luckman. Here's the boy. Here's the man. Electric! Slides it in. And again they are parity. And again they reach out for salvation. Anthony Alanga. This is 4th goal this Premier season. He's the data. He gets his team underway. Maddison with a sweet ball. Lookman was the spare man. A tidy finish. And it is a Magpie goal in a nutshell. They have less than 30 minutes to save this and get the win, but I do have to say, it has not been the best performance in defence. Bruno Guimaraes, can he keep that in? He can. It's deft. It's brilliant. It's Alanga who's trying to course forward here. Guimaraes. Trent. Alanga! Shoved down Martinez's throat. Corner. This time Maddison take the irony of getting a corner goal would be funny. It's not going to happen yet. Van der Ven had a bite at it. Garcia cleared Hall. Oh, so often last season Newcastle got a late goal. They got a goal that won them the game. Can they do it again this time? That's 2 fouls. Alanga trying to dance. Trent. Guimaraes. Tonali. Maddison. Oh, he found Lookman. He's found Guimaraes. Alanga! Really decent opportunity that they've wasted. It was just easy. It was easy. Newcastle need to find some magic in the last 20 though. He's pressing that one, the captain. Been so poor today in defence, Newcastle. Need to fix that. Trent's there. He's not done anything wrong today. Maddison. Neither's he. Here's now Gordon. He's got another run on the wing. Can he keep that in? He's won a corner of Pau Torres. And this is the danger. Trent to take it. Oh! Van der Ven. Alanga shrugged off the ball. Yeah, it's looking a bit dangerous now. Yeah, Tonali's just took out his man. Bailey. They can't score now. Van der Ven. And now Trent. Coursing forward now, almost like his Liverpool days, and that was majestic to watch. A goal would surely win the game. But there's only 8 minutes left to do it, and Aston Villa might just get away with a draw. Trent, he's battled so well. He's given away the ball at the second attempt of asking. It's a good win temporarily, but there's only 5 minutes to go, and Villa have the ball with Bailey. Is there one last chance? It's a corner with 5 minutes to go. Does one more team have one more moment of magic? One more little push? The voice cracker coming in now. It's Van der Ven. It's Gordon. It's Trent. And Trent goes, and Trent harries. He's giving away the ball now, though. Guimaraes, Alanga, maybe one last opportunity. Look at Alanga! He's in! The Magpie moment to save her! 4-3. They've done it! They stole it! They rescued it! They've done! Yes! come on! Anthony Gordon is the Magpie hero. Build him a statue. Give him his wages. They get the big bills for a reason. It's only a few yards out. One of the easiest goals he'll get. It's one of the most important. They battle on at their Mary Fortress, refuse to lose. 4-3. It is brilliant. And Newcastle have just... They've broken the roof off this stadium. They've worked so hard to get back in this game. They got back in the game. And then they won it. And surely that's the full-time whistle now. Or maybe not. Maybe there's one last attack. Gesseland. Gesseland. No! Oh! He's believer. Amadou Onana. With the goal gaping in the 90th plus 5th. And Newcastle gets away with it. Oh my word. Newcastle get let off the hook, but they win. They win. That's all that matters. They score 4 goals. Their attack is still persistent, as it was last season. James Maddison and Trent did not play badly at all either. The only problem was defending was poor again. We could have conceded right at the end there as well. Aston Villa had about 4 attacks the whole game. How many did they score? 3. Isn't good enough. It really isn't. And that is too many goals conceded in our game. It's not even Trent's fault. It's not Maddison's fault. I'm not blaming the new signings as a weakness. It takes time for players to get used to their counter partners, but that's not an excuse. They have to help them as well. I mean, we did... Alright, I will say, we did good in attack. Of course we did. 4 goals. Could have scored more. Trent Maddison was brilliant. And it was brilliant mentality to get back in the game from 3-2 down with 35 minutes to go. But we know we can do that. We know we're good at attacking. That's nothing new. It's the defending that's so poor. We can't. That's not sustainable. Yes, it's 2 wins out of 3 in the Premier League this season so far. It is the first win today, so it isn't bad. And our next game is against Wolves away from home at the Molineux. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, right. Here we go now, playing away from home against Wolves. That was a tough game against Villa, but we won it. All that matters, and we go again. We go again. I was actually really concerned with Botman in his defending front last time out. I know he scored, which was good from him, and he's made up for it, but his defending for 2 out of 3 those goals was so poor. Here we go, playing away from home at the Molineux. We smashed Wolves 3-0 here last time this season. Armada, look, we got a hat-trick, but we do have to defend better than we did against Villa, against Chelsea and against Forest. Getting 2 wins out of 3 those games though, so the champions in a good spot. Yet to lose this season. Gordon nicks it early on. Gordon has it. And James Maddison to Ryle forwards. He's going on here, Maddison. Maddison? Well, in a bad run, he was certainly a full lick. Oh, Raf do it at rest. I like seeing him move like that. It's positive. He's giving him another. Why do you not play advantage there, Raf? Trent, he's got a cross in him. It's not a bad switch at all to Gordon. And he's done the fakie. Oh. Lookman just not strong enough there. It's a forced error. It's a forced clearance. Look at that jump from Mickey van der Ven. Trent doesn't waste any time. Lookman, give him a rise. Lookman. Paul. Lookman. Maddison! Bit of an elbow in him that stopped the shot from having the sting it was required to be. But I think there's a sense here early on that Newcastle, when they go up front, they look a bit ragged, Wolves. I think we're going to have plenty of chances today, whatever happens. Oh, no foul. Nah, ref, that's not a foul. Oh, Gordon naps that one, and the free kick was very poor. It's an unforced error. He's riding through here. He'll try again! There's 3 shots now. They're not the most powerful. He might be disappointed, but he's certainly confident, and he's certainly causing issues, Maddison. And he's certainly causing a lot of space. Tolu. Some blocks. That's a handball, ref. Thank you very much. Maddison. It's a slow ball, but a ball that Alanga will take with care. Alanga. Oh, that's so poor. I know what he's trying to do. Oh my word! Van der Ven has lost Armstrong. That's a 2v1. Armstrong powers on. And Newcastle have been breached again. The defence is so poor, and they're behind again. It's the 8th goal conceded in 4 games now, and they're behind to Wolves, and it is an upset. It is a scare for the champions, who just aren't looking like their normal selves in defence. They've just got... Oh, Gordon. He is roaming here, Gordon. Going to take on a few. Van der Ven, who has to make up for that. Lookman. Rise, here is Trent. Cheeky. Botman strongly in, or more like timely in. Brilliant! Oh. Well, I've got to say, I am concerned with Newcastle's defence. Some goals that they shouldn't be conceding. Unforced error from the goalkeeper, unforced error from Mickey van der Ven, unforced individual errors. Because there's so many individual errors from different people, it's collective errors. Now Alanga to course forward to get the adrenaline pumping, to get the Magpies pumping. Maddison! Gordon was offside. Hit Benno. Maddison. Poor from Lookman, it's unlike him, he usually lays those balls off so well. Something different about Newcastle I'm not liking the other exchange of this season. Still plenty of this game to go, and you're going to have adversities, you're going to improve as the season goes on, you hope. But at the moment, I'm not liking it. Oh, it's a good ball to find Lookman. He managed to harsh out of a tight spot. Gordon wants to play direct and on the front foot. He's waiting for all to scamper forward. That's why? What are you doing, Gordon? That's one back by Trent. It's Trent. Yeah, no. He's won it back though, to be fair, but I was about to say it's sloppy. Paul. Madison, Guimaraes! The midfield maestros combining! The equaliser! A crucial time. A pivotal memento. Really good ball by James Madison. He will get the praise and the credits and the Gartis for playing that ball. He really is a midfield maestro, but Bruno Guimaraes with a cool finish. It is good, but Newcastle, I'm not liking this. What do you want?
How long you think you are playing?
Till 6.
Until 6, not playing till 6 on.
Yeah, I am.
6.
Till 6.
6 p.m.
Yes.
What?
Because I want to. You watch Blacklist for hours and hours sometimes. Why can't I play with Xbox?
And guess what? You don't scream at 30 billion miles per hour now.
Well, I'm not playing FIFA till 6.
What are you doing?
Minecraft. Right, I've been caught out on the overload here. And it is Lookman and it is Madison, and he's going to go forward here. He's just trying to guard the ball. Oh. It was half time. It's 1-1, but I'm still not happy with the defending aspects. Oh. Yeah. Oh, there's silky from Tonali. Oof! Hammered velocity by Guimaraes. The layoff was clever as well. It's good pressure by Newcastle. And they want to keep it in because they want to remain on the front foot. And they do that with Gordon. Look at Madison. Really trying to press that. Gordon. Oh, well, Langa's got to stop that, surely. Malawolfa. It's good by Trent to get a touch on that, a toe on that. He's going to pave the way again. Done well, Trent. He's done really well. Now Alanga. There's quite a few numbers rolling forward here, and Alanga's just doing everything to keep on going. Determined that ball is his. Now Trent. Can he well want it? And he can! He wants to keep it in as well. Alanga! Madison! Lofted in the air. Pinball stuff. Tonali. Guimaraes. Away by Jose Sa. All hands at the Wolves deck. Surely handball in there somewhere. No. Given. There's one back though. And then lost again. And then stumbled. It's Trent. Tonali. Lookman. Coming in is Trent. It is absolutely pinball at the moment. Wolves trying to cause an issue though. If Armstrong, it's a good block. It's actually a crucial block because Wolves were looking devious. This devious is Madison. And he now turns to pump forward and he's coursing through the centre. Plenty of breathing space now. Oh, it's so clever from Madison, but in the end, after that, all that run, you've got to say he's probably wasted it. Now, Tonali battling 20 minutes to go. Will Newcastle require another late winner? Trent doesn't shoot, does! He's hit the bar! How long out was he there? How good was the shot? Madison wins it back. Sends it in, away. Tonali. Guimaraes, Tonali! Swiped across it. A bit irrationally. He's got an hour to go, and just like against Forest against Villa, Newcastle need a late winner if they want to win this. Champions reality check. Tonali, Alanga, this guy would love a goal. Alanga even better. Oh, what's he doing, Madison? It's going to be Hull. Is there anyone there? No. Cleared away. Not for long. Tonali gathers. Trent gathering. Alanga. Oh. Wolves just hanging on with 10 to play. It's going to require it winner. It's going to require something dramatic. Something will happen. They will get their chance, Newcastle. I'm certain. If you've watched this team in the last month or so, you know they get a chance. You know they always get a chance. Oh, Wolves might. It's literally only 7 to play. Totti. Paul wins it. Botman, this 85th minute. There is 5 to play. Trent, anywhere will do. Alanga. Madison has to get it out right. Gordon! The Wolves cheers go up from the Molineux. They defend another Newcastle wave of desperation. The Hall's pressing from the highest franks. And it's Gordon now. Anthony Gordon! Oh, it's saved. There is 2 minutes to go. It's a corner. Van der Ven. Madison, is he on? He is! At the very last! Bullets one in! Be grateful of this man! He's a gem! Newcastle's golden gem! Shines again when the country needs him! Hard and low, Jose Sarr in peril! Come on! Martin Lookman shattered the records last season. He shattered Wolverhampton Heart. But he's got the way and pumping. The champions just don't know when to quit. They snatch it. A smash and grab in the Molineux on. And there is no time left. We deserved the win because of the amount of chances we had, and we were better in defence. But the only difference is we took it too late. Is that what you're going to do the whole holiday? You go sleepy easy?
Oh no, because you're just screaming your head off.
Where's your phone? Why do you not have your phone?
It's low battery.
Of course it is, because you've used it already.
And also because I've had an answer my mum found out.
They're probably not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you checked about 5-10 minutes ago.
I told you to stay on the road that arguing and that they just stopped.
I'm sure they have. Champions League. Against Galatasaray. We won 2 games in 2 today. I don't know how, because we could have easily lost or drawn against Villa. We certainly could have drawn against Wolves. It was the last roll of the dice, really. We are now in the Champions League, a competition that the only competition this season that Newcastle didn't win last season that they're in. They got to the final. Mbappe's double just seldom them in the final. Galatasaray, not the easiest team in our group stage by the looks of things, but they're nowhere near the hardest. And yeah, Newcastle 2 wins 2 in the Prem. Let's see what they can cook up in the Champions League. It's going to be interesting. It always is on a Champions League night at St James's Park. And Madison and Trent with their first Champions League game for Newcastle. Well, the first Champions League matches of the group stage are always tension because you want to start off well, you want to get some momentum, you want to get that first 3 points in the bag. Newcastle certainly are in a group of death type of scenario. But guess what? These players are the players who got to the final last season. So close to beating Real Madrid. They were only 20 minutes away from winning that competition. They look to raid for again this season. Trent against Osimhen. Oh, he's lost him. I mean, Newcastle, they were so good in the Champions League last season, and when we lost that final, I said we would come back again stronger next season. I said we'd hunt for this competition again this season. And we will be doing that. We will be keeping to my word there. It's Gordon. Madison done really well to retain that. Gordon. Oh, Madison! Brilliant ball! Whether he was offside or not in the end, or the flight of the ball took a long way, he didn't connect it. That was a brilliant ball though. Now Trent wins it, wins a free kick. Trent, oh, that's a poor free kick from Trent. Oh, just stepping in for Botman. Trent, give a rise. Now Alanga. Lookman rolling it forward. Come on, boys, come on. Let's not set off them. Let's remain compact. Do not let runs like that come. Oh. Well, I think that's poor. Adamada Lookman rolls in. Tried to roll in Gordon. Newcastle had the X Factor in the Champions League last season. And Gordon was one of those players. Lookman was one of those players. Willock was one of those players. Bit of bother here, Newcastle. Bit of trouble. Sane. Oh, Trent does brilliantly. But at defending, I don't think so. And now Lookman rolls in Gordon. He's going to run. You bet you he is. Oh, he's done his man. He's done him brilliantly. Rolls it in! Oh, it was fantastic from Lookman and Gordon. Mesmerising to watch. Botman. Trent Bassing in the sky. Certainly a harder group stage than we played last season. Automatic qualification is the objective again for this team. Stepping in was Guimaraes. Oh, shows none of the ball. Shows none of the ball to Galatasaray. Rolls it forward. A crucial header won by Anthony Alanga. Oh, Trent. Poor, very poor from Trent. Mario Jr. Hard to hide, but surely Sarah's put it wide. We're a bit better since the Aston Villa game in defence. From what I've seen in the Wolves game in this game so far, but that can change. Alanga away from Lookman. Guimaraes, smart, clever, intricate. Up into the air, ambiguous, lofty one. I think that'll be a throw to Galatasaray. Well, Van der Ven takes control with Trent, Alanga. Lookman waits for the speedy Alanga. As much front foot. Ooh. Trent. Very dangerous! Cleared away. Well, he's not as persistent on the goal front so far this season compared to his last season. Lookman, but he's certainly getting those goals. Still, and he still gets them. Osimhen. Good by both teams. Galatasaray to keep the ball and Newcastle to clear it away like that. Madison had to do that, but it was brilliant by Madison. The perfect weighted pass. Van der Ven coursing! He's done this before! Oh, but he couldn't do it again. He probably should have passed to Lookman, to be fair. But he was only free at the last possible second, and he just didn't choose anything in the end. That's perfect. That is picture perfect. He is onside. Alanga rolls it in. Cleared away, and that'll be the half-time whistle. It's 0-0. Ain't bad at all from Newcastle. But they definitely could be better. And the attacking front defending's been good, it's been sturdy. Need to get the wide players even more in the game, they're dangerous today. Van der Ven with the biggest chance of the game by far, so far. That was Trent's man, it's now Van der Ven's man. Oh, he's lost out and it was a bit fortuitous. Trent, he just lets one go. That's what Trent can do, relieve the pressure. Botman. Now tonight, that first goal, if it's Newcastle's, will take the roof off of St James's Park. It's Gordon looking to attack. Madison blocked. Osimhen looking to go through the heart of them. Trent, oh, brilliant! So strong, covered the ground. Van der Ven. Osimhen, there's a ball in the middle. They did spot it in the end. Hull spotted it. It's a foul for some reason. I didn't see it as a foul. There's a massive opportunity here for Galatasaray from the free kick opportunity. And he's hit it! And it's a really lovely save by Pope. Walled across. This game is, the tension is so palpable. Van der Ven. Alanga just tries to turn and twist. It's going to be Guimaraes. Decent height for Gordon. Decent. He's on the floor now, which is why he can retain the ball. Should have just waited, Hull. Torreira against Tonali stepping in. Gordon has to be quicker to offload the ball. There's no reason to keep that, Gordon, when you're more likely to lose the ball than keep it. Well, Van der Ven's going to be given a yellow there. There's 25 minutes to go. Newcastle have done things in a late style today. They might just do it in a late style again. That one's over the bar from Sane. So poor. Newcastle, not good enough for an attack today. At least in this game. It's 20 minutes to go. He's trying to ride on here. This looks so dangerous! Oh, it's wide! Torreira, how? It looked in. It looked in and then it wasn't. It's a poor ball again. Oh, Seaman! He stopped! Oh, Sarah wide! Two massive let-offs for Newcastle in the space of a couple of minutes. They need to calm down. They need to calm themselves down. Oh my fucking God, boys. I call for something. I call for calm. I call for something. It's been so poor the second half. But maybe a hero relies on him! Muscles and tussles away! It's him! Just about squeezed it through the ranks. Anthony Gordon sends the roof over this park. There's a star shining in full. The curtain rises, the curtain draws on another magical, brilliant Champions League night. Well, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. The champions digging the barrel deep. Pope. Alanga. The 1-2's on alright. It's advantage. That'll be a yellow for the man clattered in. Alanga coursing, riding away. Another goal will certainly seal this game. Gordon. Oh, brilliant! Just trying to snuffle in! Across the face and agonisingly wide. He's electrifying, isn't he, Gordon? St James's Park is loving this. Osimhen! Brilliant crunching tackle by Mickey van der Ven. Alanga checks, slips sails away. Maddison, Lookman, Gordon. Minutes remaining. It is a tight, cagey 1-0 result. They did grind out a few 1-0 results last season, Newcastle, but it wasn't many. They always almost scored more than one. And Sarah, Botman, Hull, Maddison, and now Botman. Oh, brilliant stuff. Alanga. Well, it's a morale-boosting 3 points for Newcastle to begin their Group of Death Champions League campaign. I told you last season when we lost in the final, we would come back stronger, we would come back better, and we would win this competition. That performance doesn't necessarily replicate what I said. It is a tight 1-0 win. It was lacking in attack at times, but we've somehow won 3 out of 3 games today, and the 3 points is all that matters. We did defend well. It was much more resilient from the last few games, and that's the main concern at the start of the season, was the defending for the champions. They've certainly silenced a few doubters with that hard win. Now Arsenal, St James's Park. Last time we played Arsenal 3 times last season, twice in the Prem. Once was a loss near the end of the season, 2-0. Beat them in the FA Cup final, 1-0. And then, of course, that last time we played at St James's Park, it was a 2-0 win. Joe Linton and Ardemana Luckman was on the score sheet in that game. We are first in the league. They are second. But of course, let's be honest, the point difference between... I mean, it is still very early days in the season, nothing to get excited about. Could be. A few tired legs in behind the squad here a little bit. Always playing Arsenal is a good occasion. Some good games against them last season. It was cagey, it was close, but it was always good occasions. The 4th game of the stream already. I don't know how we won 3 out of 3. I'm not criticising. I'm criticising the team. We could have been better, but. Well, yeah, so 4th game of the stream, 3 wins somehow. This is going to be our toughest test. Well, so far this season in the Prem, playing Arsenal at home. Electrifying atmosphere last time we played them. But 3 wins out of 3 today. It's certainly kicking on from the mixed bipolar results we had last stream. It's going to be a cagey contest, not a lot of chances. Probably going to be like a chess game. Newcastle, Arsenal, the stakes are high. Arsenal want revenge for Newcastle's win over them in the FA Cup last season to snatch the trophy. But Newcastle would love to kick Arsenal and ascend to the top. Alanga with an early run. Ties it in towards Guimaraes. Yeah, Raya catches that one. Well, in that goal, in the game against St James's, in the St James's Park last season, we won 2-0. One of the goals was Raya's fault. Jumped, Joe Linton took it off him. Gyökeres. He's trying to be shoved off by Botman. It's going to be Trent against Gabriel Martinelli. Kivior. Declan Rice. Eze! A sharp top save by Nick Pope. So reactionary. That was sufficient. Now Shaw's replacing. Here is Gordon now. Trying to switch it, trying to find the other pacey winger. Martinelli took it off his toes. Rice has been allowed to travel a yard or two too far. Gyökeres. Oh, he's just trying to stop the star boy. Done well, wrestled with him so well. Arsenal corner, and you wish Newcastle's corners were effective. They are, but they haven't scored any yet this season. Shaw again coming in. Oh! Off the line! Brilliant defending! And now Madison Defence to offence. Alanga. Oh, he's been torn off it in the end by Gabriel with that strength v speed. That's going to be interesting. Gyökeres, Arsenal starting very well, alarmingly well, and they get the lead they profoundly deserve. Fully deserved, quarter of an hour in, Victor Gyökeres, it's so poor. We just never go out in the end, and defending was so poor. Trent lifts it in. Gordon. Gordon. Madison. It's lovely play by Newcastle, they can get it out to that wing. But still nothing yet. Persistent pressure by the Geordies. They're literally toying with Arsenal. They've had the ball for so long, they're just trying to find a bit of a spark. Yeah, but that's expected. If you're going to play around the ball outside the box, if you're not going to get a cross in, if you're not going to shoot, you will eventually lose the ball. You cannot just play forever. Botman does well, really well against Gyökeres that time. Lovely from Guimaraes just to show him the ball, then leave him for dead. Alanga Lookman off Gabriel and behind for a corner. Trent. Oh, Raya comes for that one. Been flying out. Saka. Madison gets a toe on it, but he just sends Arsenal on their merry way as far as they're concerned. Tonali says no. Lookman. Alanga. Gyökeres, Botman goes flying in. Eze has 2 bites at a cherry. I was going to say away by Tonali. It is now away by Tonali. Madison helps it on delightfully. Gordon, space to roam, space to attack. I'm not sure what happened there. Look, I'm going to have a swing at it. They're all having a swing at it. It's a bit of a mess in the cockpit. Saka. Gyökeres, he's going to make it too because he's strong. He's quick. Oh, he's done him. He's done him. Oh! A brilliant foot by Nick Pope. That is fantastic work to get across. It is a crucial moment in this contest. Pope away. Madison. Gordon away. Look at the space. Look at the pace. What about the delivery? It wasn't bad. Saka. Right, Gyökeres. You do not want to concede now. Conceding now would be a massive. Oh, he's in. Gyökeres! Oh! Fabulous from Nick Pope. Stood strong, framing the way, up to the task. He's been a key factor into Newcastle staying in this half. Half time, surely. It's going to be hit. It's sharing battles. Lookman just says, oh, slamming anywhere. Half time, a quarter of an hour gone by Gyökeres, puts Newcastle in the back foot. Chances either side, but Arsenal certainly could have planted their place in that first half if they wanted to. It's going to be a tough occasion to come back against Arsenal. Madison doing his work. That was always obvious. Pope. Gyökeres, crucial block, I think. Oh, brilliant. Lookman on the roll, Lookman on the cover. He's got to play that in earlier, surely. They want to keep it on the front foot, though, Newcastle. Oh, what's happened now, Dodos? I thought you were going downstairs.
What?
I thought you were going downstairs.
Having a bath.
Oh. Lookman. Finale. Oh, opportunity for the captain. He was offside, it never looked comfortable. Martinelli. Eze. Gyökeres. Eze. Lovely challenge. And there's a winning runner. Hall. It's corner. And Newcastle were going to get to this point eventually where they would lose a game. It's not sustainable. Not half bad. Gordon's in behind here. Gordon! You have to score it! You have to score that. It's a crucial moment. Maddison. No! Oh, Botman. Newcastle on the ropes, really. Trent. Guimaraes. Look at that! You can't stop the belly of the beast! You've just woken up the beast! They're roaring! Lookman, Arsenal's tormentor-in-chief, come back to haunt them! There's the man! A soldier, a warrior, stepping out the shadows to pierce it in! Oh, we've got a ride, old! We've got a right old dirty contest in the last 20 here. Arda Lookman keeps on coming up with the big moments, shines in the spotlight, grabs and hogs the X Factor. A brilliant ball by Trent and Guimaraes in there respectfully. But now, Newcastle are feeling it again. Gordon! Released by Maddison. Gordon! Fired it in! All the way through Raya, who's undone, unraveled by, like wool. A turn left and right, a shuffle, a pisser, a bullet, and rammed in. The precision, the power, it's clinical. Anthony Gordon steps St. James back alight in cascading roars. And in a blink, you would have missed the St. James's Park comeback. From left to right in successive style. And Arsenal cannot believe it. They cannot believe it. Newcastle just don't know when to give up. They don't know when to quit. Gyökeres, Tesnik, maybe should have called it, tips it over. No chances. They just keep coming back from the deficit. They just keep on scoring late on. They don't want to quit. They refuse to. Martinelli. Oh, he's at the post. And that's a reminder, the game is not done. Gyökeres! 2-2, quarter of an hour, the lead lasted 4 minutes. We've got a game for the ages here, and Newcastle's defence wrestling again. Sandro Tonali and Gordon didn't do good enough to clear it. Botman got done by Gyökeres, and it's Arsenal's turn to reply. It's going to have to be another late winner for Newcastle if they want to win it. Oh! Quite a run, quite a pop! From Guimaraes, just like a soldier racing forward. They're just running out of time. Both teams running out of time. We all know that one of these teams have something left in them. So often Newcastle get the late goal. So often Newcastle pull the late card, roll the right numbers on the dice. Just find that moment of magic that there's always a hero in the trenches for them. They always score late. It's how they won it last season. It's what champions can do. And he's certainly a champion. Gordon coming up here. You've got to square it. It's Lachman. Respond again. Respond, obliged to win. Obliged to win. Arsenal forced on the back foot again. It's Lachman. I'm at an old-time blockbuster. That's unfolding before our eyes. It's unbelievable. Yes, yes, yes. That man just doesn't know when to stop. And with 8 minutes to go, Newcastle regain their lead. What a game of football. St James's Park is rattling. Arsenal certainly will have one last flurry in them. Gyökeres! Absolutely bullied and taken out. Now Hall to swing a leg in. Cher won't care about that yellow. That'll feel good for him. It's a corner. Oh, that's similar to how the last goal was scored. Trent. He's got a massive job on here. Martinelli. Now Cher. Guimaraes rolls it. This is the moment. Rattles forwards. There is Gordon. Oh! He's missed it. He's missed it. The roars, the moment, the anticipation, the climax. How do you miss that? He tried to walk it in. The cockiness, the ego. The goal bearing down. Oh no! Rice! Gordon! Ah! The captain does it! What a game! They thought they broke their hearts. They thought they did it again. One last charge. One last hurrah. One last stroke of luck for the captain and the Magpies. They march on and they down Arsenal. 3-2, 3-3, 4-3. Bruno Guimaraes. Anthony Gordon's miss seemed well costly for the champions. Declan Rice replied. Bruno Guimaraes shunted it in. 4-3. Oh, yes. Yes. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. We're going to win the league. That is extraordinary. That is uncanny. That is almost impossible. Newcastle coming back from 1-0 down in a matter of 5 minutes, and then Arsenal applying to make it 2-2 was uncanny enough. Lookman scored in the 80th minute to respond again to make it 3-2. That seemed like enough drama. Anthony Gordon missed the worst goal I've ever missed in my life in FIFA. It seemed costly. It seemed absolutely gut-wrenching when Declan Rice fizzed in a 90th+ second minute equaliser. But straight after, breath held, Bruno Guimaraes came up crumps, and for the third time, they responded. This team is made of magical stuff. I didn't know what to say when Declan Rice scored. I don't even think I said anything on the mic, on the commentary. I think when he put it in the net, I simply just moved on. That's incredible. That's incredible, that game.
Come get your leg game. I'll watch.
Hmm?
Go get your leg game instead.
Yes, donuts. The fact, I don't know how he managed to win all 4 of those games today. Whether it's just champions mentality, which I think it is, whether it's just Newcastle in itself, I don't know. Because we waited until later on to win against Villa. We were behind in that game at one point. Wolves took us to the last seconds to win when we were drawing. Then Galatasaray, okay, maybe not as bad, but remember they were still. And they were still drawing until decent later on, and I had to strike out a 1-0 win. Then against Arsenal, well, we were losing in that game. We came back. We definitely should have drawn that game, but we didn't. It's just about mentality. Our last game of stream is against Man United in the Carabao Cup Round 3. As much as a good team they are, as much as we are the holders of this competition, you have to feel I have to play a weakened team because some other players deserve a game. This is the perfect competition to give them that game. And you have to also think that Yeah, so Carabao Cup round 3 against Man United, our last game of the stream. We won 4 out of 4 today. We are the holders of this competition, of course, after last season. Right, there we go. Carabao Cup. Newcastle, if they win this, they can somehow make it 5 out of 5. They've got a slightly weakened team on, but that's because, well, it's quite obvious. Resting players and... Newcastle are the holders of this competition. It's not the most prestigious or valuable competitions out the 3 they won last season, out the 4 they're aiming for this season. It is a competition that they want to win. The slightly weakened squad is because of rest and it's because other players deserve a game. We have the big boys on the bench in case we need them. But Man United certainly have a better team out there. Just because we're still a few. Tonali has a pop. Is that Andre Onana in goal? I think it is. Wow. Miley. Manasseh kept that in. All good. Tonali, Joe Linton. Voltamada. Oh, offside, Barnes. Didn't think he was offside. He's not offside there though. He's closed it down really well. Voltamada, who's got height. That's what's in with us for Newcastle to see. Joyner have been playing Lookman instead of him, but he's always had an impact when he's played. Newcastle beat Villa, City, Cheltenham, Plymouth Argyle to get to the Carabao Cup and win it last season. And of course they beat Burnley in the final. Voltamada. Here is Barnes. A bit of a harder occasion this time in the form of Man United. Trent Alexander-Arnold! Oh, looking for his first Magpie goal like Maddison. Not quite. Madison's had a good. They've both had a good start to the season. Maddison's got a goal and 2 assists. Trent's good in defence, but is Murphy filled in for Gordon last season when he was injured at a point. Now Murphy. Trying to go all the way to the high line. New Sam Asmara said no. No, thank you.
Watch the game again tonight.
Well, the whole game. Okay.
Whether there's time to watch the whole game, I'm not sure.
Threat to take. Wow, this Joe Linton, who won so many of those headers last season when he was in the squad. He has been replaced by Maddison. But despite how poor the corners were last season, he certainly won most of them in the air. Up to no avail, apart from one. Of course, our corners have been better this season, as I've mentioned many times before this stream. But we haven't scored one still. Murphy. Joe Linton. Miley. Voltamara. Try to course. Good ball. Really good ball. Dangerous. Oh, that's a really poor effort on goal. Miley, Joe Linton. Voltamada, he's on the run, he's on the scamper. Just too far ahead. Voltamada! Stabs it in, past the Nana, and Newcastle have their lead. They reach out for it, and they win a ball in the net. Voltamada, come on. It's all about the turn, it's all about the pace, the delivery on a plate. On a platter from Jacob Murphy to find Nick Voltamara. Ain't gonna miss from there. Has it. Now Murphy. Now Voltamara. Miley striding through the middle. Leads on one more for Barnes. He's offside. I'm sure which one was offside, but he's offside. It's won back again by Barnes. It's not the first time that's happened. Barnes.
But that's superbly.
Trying to have a go. It's a corner.
It's been delivered. Promising
He's offside,
position,
he's
this.
definitely off.
It was a glorious chance, offside or not. That's a glaring miss.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there.
It was actually Voltamara who was offside, not... Space to it, oh, chance, oh, what a save! Elastic and flexible and super sharp reactions. Nick Pope, your beauty. That is majestic to watch. That is not an easy save by any means. Cheers, Trent. United trying to work it again. Looking fretful, looking promising. Sesko trying to twist and turn. He's twisted and turned. Oh! Another not too shabby save from Nick Pope. Not a bad goalkeeper as well. A few more errors. Dogu! That's a score eventually, and they deal on the stroke at half time. I hate to break it to you, but it was coming. It was coming. Not too frustrated because we did well in that first half, a weakened team on, but still, you argue there's no excuse. Oh. Newcastle the holders, but they're being held by United as it stands. Malacia lifts it in. Oh, Pope! Oh, he's offside! Oh, the gods has looked down on Pope. and relieved. The mistake. It's another mistake by Newcastle, and Baltimore, Murphy in behind. Tino Livramento! What's Onana doing? It's in. Very nicely to put away, but a man who's lost his spot in this draw this season. That's a message. That's a statement. 2-1. The cutback was perfect. Joelinton just dragging it from behind him. Turns excellently. And now Murphy. He went to hammer at Joelinton, it was blocked. Fernandez. Sesko. Pope's in a bit of bother again. From 0 to hero! Baltimore. Sesko. Half an hour left. This will go to penalties if it is level at full time. Remember that one. They did win the only penalty shootout they were involved in last season. Newcastle against Liverpool in the FA Cup. Domestic success bears down in front of them. Good play by Newcastle there, though. Nick Baltimore waits and waits and waits. He's done it well. Murphy ravels forward. Baltimore going inwards! Really, really good opportunity. You got to score that one, son. I feel for him, but Murphy's been electric down that left. Sesko. I want him to pass it right because I know it's the option that's now covered. Sesko trying to go inwards again. Tino Livramento hits a few. How is that a pen? How is that a pen? He's ran into me! It's such a scrap. He's ran into me. He's ran into me. What is the referee playing at? Look. He's literally ran over me. He's a cheating pig. Oh, it's a penalty, and 20 minutes to go. United could draw 2-2 against the holders. Bruno Fernandes never misses. Mr. 100% from the spot. Nick Pope has to be a hero. He's going to triple left and right. He's going to wait and wait. It's sin. It's not a pen. We've been robbed. We've been absolutely robbed. And I'm going to have to bring the big boys on now, and I mean the big boys. Ardemana Lookman's on. Bruno Guimaraes is coming on. Mickey van der Ven is coming on. Anthony Gordon's coming on. The big boys are coming on. The Marvel Avengers. The superstars. The men with the X Factor. The soldiers are pouring on. Looking to save the day. We are the holders. This competition doesn't mean everything to me. But if we can win it, we'll try. Wow, it's going to be an enormous 20-minute test for United because they got pummeled whenever Newcastle went out. They've got the big boys on now. We'll see how the last 20 minutes unfolds. Here is Gordon. Trent on the overlap. Guimaraes. Surely the shot's on for somebody. Chile! Fancied his luck. Andre Onana wide. A corner. Now would be the time. Now would be the time. Gordon! Oh, they're creaking out the back. Ah, Tomato Lookman. Jumps it! It's Linton! The champions dig in deep. The holders find a way. They find the Magpie way. They were creaking in the back. They let Nervy. Lippman thought the chance gave away. No! Buried in the corner. Yes! The Magpies storm a light. Their second win. Their late surge just keeps on pouring through. They purr, they prowl, they demand the winner. Their belief is undeniably unquestionable. The mentality's there. His mentality's in question. The passion is there. Now it's Gordon! Rampaging forward and sensing victory. That mishead against Arsenal was going through him there. Newcastle 6 minutes away from securing their place in round 4. Alanga. Luckman, just the right pace on that. Luckman. Anticlimactic. Now Guimaraes, they want to seal the game, they want to put a lid on the casket, on the box. Surely, surely, surely! Lifted up delightfully by Alanga. Joey on the icing on the cake, the shoulders right forward. Their trophy first continues. They want to quench it. And they certainly quenched a bit of that goal. Alanga. Maybe one more save still. Maybe one more save still. Gordon! Oh. Another miss on his catalogue, but it's full time. Cheers from the home supporters. Well, what matters, no matter in what fashion we won it, Newcastle did play some tough teams today and they still got over the line. That's really what matters in football. And Newcastle, let's be completely brutally clear, 5 wins, 5 games. It's all you want. It's all you want to see, really. So there you go, boys. 5 wins, a late win against Aston Villa, which questions defence, but since then defending a bit better. A late win over Wolves after attack, not slightly good enough. Same with Galatasaray, a late win. An absolute blockbuster against Arsenal that we won late on. That's game of the season. And then Man United, a routine win, also late on. So it's incredible, really. Not sure why FIFA just kicked me off the game. We'll ignore that though. Let me just have a sip of water. A little sip of water. Hold on. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream though. Newcastle's second season certainly underway. We've upped the gear. Reality check. It is a reality check for us. Our vulnerabilities in defence. We're not going to have it all our way. We certainly changed the prospect of that today. My next FIFA stream. It is Sunday today. I don't see it happening until Tuesday or Wednesday. It definitely won't be tomorrow, because as long as plans set me right, tomorrow I will be doing a Fortnite stream. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow, a Fortnite stream. Tomorrow. And a long one. I've been meaning to do that for God knows how long. But it's finally... It is going to happen. Right. Sorry for the long pause there. I was just looking at my schedule. I did need to look at my schedule. I did need to look at things before I let you guys know what's actually happened. So this is what's happening. In a second, I'll be doing a Minecraft stream. And there's my next stream today. That will be a hardcore world stream. That was what I was supposed to be doing the other day. Then, to make up for the day or two I didn't stream last 2 days, tonight I'll be doing a Paint in the Town Red stream. Tomorrow, my only stream should be a Fortnite stream because it's going to be a long one. I am not sure what is happening Tuesday yet. I haven't gotten that far in terms of my stream schedule, but it will most likely be a FIFA stream. Right, that's the plan. Now, the reason why I haven't been able to do a long Fortnite stream the past week and a bit that I said I was going to isn't because I can't be bothered. It's because, you know, to find that time to do that 8 hours for me of a single stream, I need to find the best 8 hours where I'm most likely not to have any breaks, most likely to get the most gameplay for it, most likely it's not going to be uncomfortable heat wave weather like this. If I'm dying in 37-degree weather while 6 hours into a Fortnite stream with 2 hours to go, sweating everywhere, it's not comfortable for me, it's not, and I want to find a day where I'm not burnt out. These World Cup matches are burning me out, I swear. Not the streams though, the streams are fine. That's why I haven't done it last week, and also just because of unforced, unnecessary things happening. Last minute decision changes, at least 2 or 3 of the days where I was supposed to do it, and things got ahead of me. But it is what it is. We will be doing it tomorrow. There's no reason why I can't do it tomorrow, because I don't see me going out tomorrow or doing anything tomorrow. I think there's no matches on tomorrow. There's no matches on tonight. I think tomorrow should be fine. Right? It definitely wasn't going to be today because I wanted to get those streams in. I think you guys deserve the FIFA and a Minecraft stream, but I think it'll be tomorrow. That's what I think. It'll probably be around 12 and at like 9 maybe is the objective. I'm thinking it's going to be a good stream. It's going to be some good gameplay, and yeah, it's going to be good. And obviously I found out that Season 2, Chapter Season 2's back in Reload, so we're going to check that out. But yeah, I hope you guys, enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have had a good afternoon. I will see you guys in a second. Goodbye, guys, and have a good day, boys.